the Pittsburgh Steelers lose this game? What if the Pittsburgh Steelers go into Cleveland on Thursday and they drop the egg? What if that happens? And at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, the Pittsburgh Steelers are expected to win this game. They are a 4.5-point favorite. Yes, they are expected to walk all over the Cleveland Browns. Yes, the Cleveland Browns are expected kind of just to roll over and let the Pittsburgh Steelers walk over in this game. But it is a division game. It is a division game at the end of the day. And there is a hangover from the Baltimore Ravens their previous week. If the Pittsburgh Steelers lose this game or tie this game or play bad this game, it is what it is. It is what it is. They are still a great team. At the end of the day, they're still a great team. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to go through a gauntlet of a schedule here in the next 3 or 4 weeks, right? They're going through a gauntlet of a schedule. They played a pretty good team in the Washington Commanders 2 weeks ago. Then they played the Ravens. And then they play a Browns, a divisional opponent, a good divisional opponent. Then they play the Bengals, a team that could come up and bite you, still a divisional opponent. And then they play the Browns and Eagles and Ravens and Chiefs to end the season. If the Steelers lose this game, it is what it is. Reset, refocus, because next week's coming right back at you. They have won 5 straight games. They're one of the hottest teams in the NFL. They are bound to skip a beat. They are bound to lose a game. The Detroit Lions are bound to lose a game. The Buffalo Bills are bound to lose a game to end the season. It is what it is. Losses are never a bad thing. Now, losses in the playoffs suck, right? Or if you lose to a bad team, it really sucks, right? It sucks, but it is what it is. So, guys, if the Pittsburgh Steelers lose to the Cleveland Browns on Thursday, tomorrow, how bad a loss is it? How bad is this for the Pittsburgh Steelers moving forward? And James says, I have no love for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Go, Browns, go. Dog pound. Right? And Laura says, don't be sorry. I like the underdogs. You can like the underdogs all you want, Laura. But sometimes the underdogs just suck. Mark D says, Pittsburgh's going to lose 3 games in a row versus Philly, versus Baltimore, versus Kansas City. And honestly, Mark, it would not shock me one bit if they did lose those games. First of all, 3 games in 15 days is stupid. Why are we doing that, NFL? But when you play the Pittsburgh or at Philly, very, very good team, the best team in the NFL right now, and then you play the Baltimore Ravens at Baltimore, a divisional foe that wants to come back and kick your ass, and then 3 days later you turn around and play the Kansas City Chiefs, it's a very good possibility, Mark. But this loss, if they were to lose to the Cleveland Browns tonight or tomorrow, it is not going to affect the Pittsburgh Steelers at all. It is what it is. Mike Tomlin, Russell Wilson, they've been there, they've done that. Move on to the next one, right? Move on to the next one. Because it could be 4 in a row. If they lose to the Browns on Thursday, it's not going to be 4 losses in a row. I don't know. Casey says, I don't know how did the Ravens lose to the Browns? Because they overlooked them. They overlooked them. It's still a divisional opponent, and the Ravens overlooked them. Simple as that. Will the Steelers overlook the Browns? Probably not. They shouldn't. It's on the road, Thursday night game. They could just come out there and kind of go through the motions a little bit. They're not going to be overlooking them. The Ravens overlooked the Browns 100%. James says Mike Tomlin's going to have the Steelers tunes for this game. He is. And John says the hobo at the car wash, not anyone without common sense. What are you talking about, John? I have no idea what you're talking about. But on the other side,